And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another video game review, and today I am reviewing Slice of Sea. Now, I'm pretty sure it's called Slice of Sea. I don't know why they didn't just call it Slice of the Sea. That would have made more sense, in my opinion. But I'm not here to judge grammar or anything like that, at least in this context. But this is another one of the games on the Jingle Jam Steam bundle that I got through the Yogscast last holiday season. If you want to get on that this holiday season, all you gotta do, it's like $35, get you a bunch of cool games to play, and you get go all charity as well. All the money goes charity, and so it's a really good thing, and I would 100% recommend doing it if you have the chance to. It's a really good deal, as you can tell by all the reviews I've done of the game so far, and will continue to do. So would recommend it for sure. But I got a lot of thoughts on it, so let's jump. I got a lot of thoughts on this game that was on last year's bundle, so let's jump right into it, shall we? First off, some fun puzzles. I gotta admit, just like Silt, which is another game based off of the sea, but that one didn't have the sea in it. But this one's more like land stuff. It has sea stuff, obviously, but it also has land stuff. So I feel like the name should have maybe been switched. I don't take royalty checks, but I will accept one. That's not how it's supposed to go, but you get the drift. But the puzzles are fun too. I will admit, just like they are in Silt. They're like more lighthearted, and it's more just you gotta play. It's like hide and go seek. You gotta find the stuff, kind of sometimes just hidden in plain sight. But that's fun too. It makes you see everything that they've made in this game, and it's pretty cool. But I have to say the controller layout is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Because they didn't program it correctly for a PlayStation 4 controller, which I feel like most people who play with an external controller with Steam games are using a PS4 controller. I feel like outside of a keyboard and mouse, it's probably the most used controller layout. Am I wrong there? But that's the one you didn't program it for. That's just so weird to me that they did that. It just really janks the buttons all around. I mean, the PlayStation 4 controller is obviously still usable, but there's just a lot of things in there that don't make sense because it wasn't made to be that way. And it's just annoying. I don't know how simple it is to program a new controller type into the game, but it doesn't feel like it would be that difficult, If you can program like an Xbox controller and a Switch controller too, like can't do a PlayStation. There's just also, speaking of like the controller layout making zero sense, some parts of this game just don't really make any sense. Some places are fun to play, but when the game is Slice of the Sea and you're not really Slice of Sea, but you're not really, some of it just doesn't feel like it matches the title of the game or what you are led to believe the game is going to be about, and it really does throw you off for sure. But I mean, it's still fun to play. It's just confusing, and I don't get it. Like, we're jumping across buildings, and we're going in caves, and we're fighting bats, and then we're putting the Atlantis symbol from SpongeBob. We're putting that into like this robot beacon, and it's going like that. It's just things like that feel quirkier than you may be led to believe. But hey, it's all part of the fun, with these games. They're smaller developers, and they like to put their own spin on this stuff. It's cool to see what they can do, At least in this case it is. So sometimes it makes sense to not make sense. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's really all I gotta say about this game. My final score for Slice of Sea, I'm gonna have to give it a good 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. It's not like the greatest game I've ever played, but it felt very similar in terms of full-on structure to Silt. Obviously, there's a lot of differences with those games, but overall they felt quite similar. That's why I'm giving them the same score. So That's going to do it for this review. If you've ever played this game, I would love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. So that's going to do it for this video as well. Stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more game reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.